Look around you right now. Every single thing you see, your walls, your device, the air you breathe, they're all reflecting something back to you. But here's what will blow your mind. They're not reflecting what is. They're reflecting who you are. Welcome back to another transmission. In our last journey together, we explored why I had to die to teach you how to live. Today, we're diving into something that will fundamentally change how you see reality itself, the quantum mirror effect. What if I told you that your external reality is nothing more than a sophisticated mirror, reflecting your internal consciousness back to you? What if every person, every situation, every coincidence in your life was actually a precise readout of your quantum field state? This isn't new age wishful thinking. This is cutting-edge quantum physics meeting ancient wisdom, and the implications will revolutionize how you navigate existence itself. In quantum mechanics, we have what's called the measurement problem. When we measure a quantum particle, we don't just observe it, we literally collapse its wave function, forcing it to choose a specific state from infinite possibilities. But here's where it gets mind-bending. The consciousness of the observer plays a fundamental role in determining which reality materializes. Dr. Amit Goswami, quantum physicist and author of The Self-Aware Universe, demonstrates that consciousness isn't produced by matter. Consciousness produces matter. Your awareness doesn't just observe reality, it actively creates it through what he calls quantum measurement. Think of your consciousness as a cosmic projector. Every belief, every emotion, every unconscious pattern you carry is like a slide in this projector. Your external reality? That's the screen where these internal slides get projected and made manifest. The mirror mechanics. Internal state, quantum field resonance. Field resonance, probability wave collapse. Wave collapse, physical manifestation. Physical manifestation, life experience. This is why Carl Jung talked about synchronicity. Those meaningful coincidences aren't random. They're your quantum field organizing reality to mirror back your internal state. Let's get technical for a moment. In 1982, physicist Alain Aspect proved Bell's theorem through his groundbreaking experiments on quantum entanglement. He showed that particles remain mysteriously connected across vast distances, instantly responding to each other's state changes. But here's what mainstream science hasn't fully grasped yet. The same quantum entanglement exists between your consciousness and your reality. The Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research PEAR Laboratory spent 28 years studying how human consciousness affects random physical systems. Their conclusion? Human intention statistically influences physical reality at the quantum level. Dr. William Tiller from Stanford University took this further. His experiments showed that when 4 highly trained meditators held a specific intention while conditioning a physical space, that space could then influence pH levels in water, the growth rate of fruit flies, and the activity of enzymes, even when the meditators were thousands of miles away. The morphic field connection. Biologist Rupert Sheldrake's theory of morphic resonance provides the mechanism. Every thought, every emotion creates what he calls a morphic field, an invisible information structure that influences how energy organizes into matter. Your personal morphic field is like your quantum signature. It broadcasts your internal state into the field, and reality responds by mirroring back experiences that match that frequency. Now, how do you actually use this knowledge? I'm going to give you 4 protocols that will turn you into a quantum reality artist. Protocol 1. The Reality Audit. For the next 24 hours, I want you to become a quantum detective. Look at your current life situation, your relationships, your finances, your health, your opportunities, and ask, what internal state would create this external reflection? If you're experiencing scarcity, what scarcity consciousness are you broadcasting? If relationships feel conflicted, what inner conflict needs attention? The mirror never lies. Protocol 2. The Pattern Interrupt. Once you identify the internal pattern creating unwanted external reflections, you need to interrupt it at the quantum level. This isn't about positive thinking, it's about quantum field reprogramming. When you catch yourself in the old pattern, immediately shift into what I call observer consciousness. Step back and witness the pattern without judgment, then consciously choose a new quantum state to broadcast. Protocol 3. The Coherence Alignment. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field 60 times greater in amplitude than your brain. When your heart and brain achieve coherence, when they synchronize their rhythms, you create a powerful, unified quantum field. Practice heart-brain coherence daily. Place attention in your heart area, breathe slowly, and generate feelings of gratitude or appreciation. This creates quantum coherence in your personal field. Protocol 4. The Intentional Broadcast. Now comes the advanced technique. Once you're in coherence, you deliberately broadcast your desired reality state into the quantum field. This isn't visualization, it's quantum field programming. Feel the emotions you would experience in your desired reality. Let those feelings emanate from your heart field. Hold this state for at least 10 minutes, allowing your morphic field to attune to this new frequency. Let me share how I discovered this principle through my own near-death experience. When I was floating above my body in that operating room, I could see something incredible. I could perceive the quantum field directly. What I saw was astounding. Every person in that room had a field around them, like a luminous bubble containing swirling patterns of light and information. These weren't auras, they were their quantum signatures, their morphic fields in action. But here's what shocked me. I could see how each person's field was actively shaping their reality. The surgeon's field contained patterns of precision and confidence, which translated into his steady hands. The nurse's field held worry about her sick mother, which was creating a slight tremor in her movements. And my own field? It was a chaotic storm of unresolved trauma, limiting beliefs, and unconscious patterns that had literally manifested the health crisis that brought me to that table. In that moment of expanded awareness, I understood that my entire life had been a precise reflection of my internal quantum state. Every relationship, every struggle, every moment of joy, all of it was my consciousness projecting itself into physical form through the quantum mirror. When I made the choice to return to my body, I carried this knowledge back with me. I realized that if reality was truly a mirror, then changing my internal state would necessarily change my external experience. And that's exactly what happened. As I transformed my inner patterns, my outer reality shifted in ways that seemed impossible. Relationships healed, opportunities appeared, synchronicities became a daily occurrence. Not through luck or coincidence, but through the precise operation of quantum mirror mechanics. But this gets even more profound when we zoom out. If individual consciousness creates individual reality through the quantum mirror, what happens when multiple consciousnesses align? We create collective reality. This is why mass meditations have measurable effects on crime rates, war casualties, and even natural disasters. When enough people align their quantum fields around a specific intention, they literally reshape the probability waves of collective experience. The species-level implications are staggering. We're not victims of circumstances, we're quantum co-creators. Global challenges reflect our collective consciousness state. Healing the world requires healing our inner patterns first. We're participating in the conscious evolution of reality itself. Think about it: climate change, political polarization, economic inequality. These aren't just external problems happening to humanity. They're quantum reflections of humanity's collective internal state. As more individuals master the quantum mirror principle, we reach what complexity scientists call a phase transition, a sudden, system-wide transformation where new patterns of organization emerge spontaneously. We're not just learning to create our personal reality. We're learning to participate in the conscious creation of our species' reality. Before you continue with your day, I want you to try something. Look in an actual mirror right now. See your reflection looking back at you? That's exactly how reality works, except the mirror is quantum, and what's being reflected isn't your physical form. It's the totality of your consciousness. Every external condition in your life is this quantum mirror showing you exactly what's happening in your internal field. The question isn't whether this is true. The question is, now that you know, what are you going to do about it? In our next transmission, we're going to explore how to break free from the simulation of limited thinking, how to exit the matrix of conditioned patterns that keep the mirror reflecting the same old reality. But first, use the 4 protocols I shared today. Audit your reality. Interrupt your patterns. Achieve coherence. Broadcast intentionally. The quantum mirror is always active, always reflecting, always responding to who you're being in each moment. The only question is, what do you want it to reflect back to you? Until next time, remember, you're not just living in reality, you're quantum authoring it. Fade to black with golden particles.